The question came quietly at first, so quietly that it almost disappeared beneath the laughter of reporters and the clicking of cameras. Yet the moment the words were spoken, the entire room seemed to pause for just a second longer than usual. It happened during a promotional interview not long after the global success of King the Land, the drama that had turned two beloved stars into one of the most talked-about on-screen couples in recent years. Sitting side by side beneath bright studio lights were Jun-ho and Yoon-ah, two performers whose effortless chemistry had captured the imagination of viewers around the world. The interviewer smiled politely before asking a question that fans had been waiting to hear for months. "Your chemistry in the drama felt incredibly natural," she said. "Many fans believe your connection might go beyond acting. How would you describe your real relationship with each other?" For most celebrity interviews, questions like this are expected. Actors laugh, offer playful answers, and move on to the next topic. But this moment felt different. For a brief second, neither of them spoke. The silence was subtle, barely noticeable to casual viewers, but to devoted fans watching closely, it felt like a tiny crack in the smooth rhythm of the interview. Jun-ho glanced down slightly, his expression calm, yet thoughtful. Beside him, Yoon-ah smiled politely, the same elegant smile she had shown countless times during press events. Then he answered. "We became very good colleagues while filming," he said. A simple response. Professional. Carefully measured. And yet, something about it felt incomplete. The interviewer nodded, but curiosity lingered in the air like a question that hadn't quite finished forming. "What about now?" she asked gently. Again, the room waited. Yoon-ah spoke this time. "We support each other's work," she said with warmth. "That's what good colleagues do." The conversation moved forward. Laughter returned. New questions replaced the old one. Yet something about that brief pause remained in the minds of viewers. Because sometimes silence says more than words ever could. The fascination surrounding Jun-ho and Yoon-ah had begun long before that interview. During the filming of King the Land, fans had witnessed moments that felt almost too genuine to be scripted. There were scenes where their characters shared heartfelt conversations beneath soft evening lights. Moments where laughter seemed so natural that even the crew behind the cameras struggled to keep from smiling. Behind-the-scenes footage revealed playful teasing, warm encouragement, and the kind of relaxed comfort that only develops between people who genuinely enjoy each other's company. These moments quickly traveled across social media platforms. Clips were replayed, interviews were analyzed, and a single question began echoing across the internet. Was the chemistry purely professional or something more? The actors themselves always answered carefully. They praised each other's talent. They described their teamwork during filming. They expressed gratitude toward fans who supported the drama. Yet the specific question about their personal relationship always seemed to receive the same kind of response. Kind, respectful, yet mysteriously brief. Fans began noticing a pattern. Whenever the conversation drifted toward their private lives, both stars handled the topic with remarkable composure. But they rarely expanded beyond simple explanations. And that quiet consistency only deepened the intrigue. Months passed. Both actors continued building successful careers in music, television, and film. Their schedules grew busy, their projects diverse, and their public appearances remained professional and polished. Yet every time they attended the same event or mentioned each other during interviews, the internet reacted with renewed excitement. One particularly memorable moment occurred during the glamorous night of the Blue Dragon Film Awards. The ceremony sparkled with elegance, celebrities dressed in stunning gowns and tailored suits, flashing cameras capturing every smile and every applause. For most viewers, the night was simply a celebration of cinema. But fans of the famous K-drama duo were watching closely. At one point during the broadcast, the camera briefly captured Jun-ho seated among the audience. Moments later, another shot revealed Yoon-ah in a nearby section. It lasted only a few seconds. A glance. A faint smile. Then the broadcast returned to the stage. Yet those few seconds quickly became one of the most replayed clips of the evening. Online communities lit up with excitement. "Did you see that?" one fan wrote. They looked at each other. Another replied. Within hours, the footage was circulating across social media platforms. Slow-motion edits appeared, highlighting every subtle expression. Some viewers believed the moment proved nothing. Others believed it revealed everything. Meanwhile, the actors themselves said nothing. The mystery remained untouched. Perhaps that is why their story continues to fascinate audiences. In an era where celebrities often share every detail of their lives online, Jun-ho and Yoon-ah maintain a level of privacy that feels almost rare. They speak openly about their work. They interact warmly with fans. Yet certain questions always receive the same graceful distance. Not denial, not confirmation, just a quiet redirection toward their professional achievements. And strangely, that restraint has only made the public more curious. Because fans remember the moments that first sparked their admiration. They remember the scenes from King the Land where their characters shared heartfelt emotions beneath the glow of hotel lights. They remember the laughter during press conferences, the playful teasing during variety show appearances, the warmth of their interactions during behind-the-scenes footage. Those memories created a story that fans continue to revisit again and again. Whether the connection remains purely professional or something deeper is a question only the two actors truly understand. Yet perhaps the real reason their story resonates so strongly is because it reflects something universal. Sometimes relationships are simple. Sometimes they are complex. And sometimes the most meaningful connections exist quietly beyond public explanation. So when reporters ask that familiar question about the nature of their bond, about the possibility of romance, about the feelings fans believe they see, the answer remains the same gentle response. A smile, a polite acknowledgement, and a reminder that some things are best left unspoken. 2 years after the drama that brought them together, the fascination continues. New projects come and go. New interviews appear. But that one question still lingers in the background of every conversation. And every time it surfaces, the world watches closely, wondering if this will finally be the moment when the mystery is revealed. For now, the answer remains exactly where it has always been. Somewhere between a pause in an interview, a quiet smile across a crowded room, and the unforgettable chemistry that once turned two actors into the most talked-about pair in modern K-drama history.